Hello everyone. So in this video, I'd like to address uh, the life expectancy in someone with hereditary ataxia. Okay, now, um, the life expectancy varies depending on the form of ataxia you have, and how it affects you. So, everyone has their own opinions on this, but my thoughts is that life expectancy can be hard to pinpoint in someone with hereditary ataxia. Um, because I've heard of stories with people with certain types of ataxias, like in Freidreichs Ataxia, have actually outlived their life expectancy. And I've read stories about that. I've heard of different things about that. So, in my opinion, life expectancy is like the average lifespan a person with that form of ataxia has. It is not guaranteed to happen in every individual that has a specific form of ataxia. This is just my thoughts. Again, everyone has their own opinion, but I wanted to make this video and share with you my thoughts on the life expectancy of various forms of ataxia. Now, with Freidreich's ataxia, the life expectancy can be from your late 20s into the 30s. So that's what they say. But I don't like to focus on the negative aspects of having, ataxia, though it's hard, especially if you are dealing with it. Now, there's this thing that goes around. Everyone says that Freidreich's ataxia is the most severe form of ataxia. While it has severe symptoms, there are various other types of ataxias that can be pretty significant and severe. While the average life expectancy is said to be into the 30s of people with Friedreich's ataxia, there are some people that have certain other types of hereditary ataxias that do not even live into their 20s. So having a life expectancy in childhood or in their late teens is pretty dramatic in some forms of ataxia. So it could be pretty significant. Some forms of spinocerebellar ataxia can prove fatal in childhood, and also another form of ataxia called AT, which is a childhood disease, a type of ataxia that affects your immune system and can cause cancer. And a lot of those children do not even live until their 20s. So, Friedreich's ataxia is the most common form, but I do not always agree as it being the most severe form. But again, a rate of progression, everything kind of depends on the individual as well. So I also wanted to address that. Now, there are some specific forms of hereditary ataxias that do not even affect lifespan and are not proven to be fatal. Okay? And I also wanted to jump on here and briefly discuss this because I know there's a lot of people that kind of question it, and I just wanted to give you my understanding on it. So there are some types, some spinocerebellar ataxias are said not to affect lifespan and episodic ataxias. But if you have it in conjunction with seizures, seizures can be very serious and types of ataxias as well. And some people have reported to have died from seizures. So it's very, it's touchy. So, but some people have seizures so bad that they have sudden unexpected death of seizure, epilepsy. Um, and some people with episodic ataxia can have that and have serious, very serious forms of epilepsy as well. So, even though the ataxia itself is said to not affect lifespan, um, there has been life-threatening circumstances that can go along with having a CAC and a CAPN1A genetic mutation too. So there's that plays a factor. So there are different factors that can be life-shortening in people with ataxia. People with ataxia can develop heart disease, diabetes, scoliosis of the spine, which can lead to shortened lifespan. That usually occurs in Freidreichs ataxia. Others can develop dementia, labored breathing, and seizures, things like that. That could be very serious. Choking problems, swallowing issues, that can be very serious. Some people suffer from malnutrition because they literally can't eat because they have trouble swallowing, they have trouble choking, and they're not getting the nutrients they need through food. So, possibly in severe cases, a feeding tube possibly has been a thing for people with ataxia. So I wanted to go over the serious aspects of different types of ataxias and how it would affect life expectancy and the average age a person is supposed to live, or supposed to, and the average age the person is expected to live with a certain form of ataxia. But isn't always guaranteed. I mean, people can live a little bit after the expected lifespan or under. It just kind of like depends on the individual as well. So I would like stay offline and reading about, your life expectancy. You live until you're 30 and things like that because nothing is set in stone. So, but anyways, I hope this video brought you a little bit of insight and I'll see you soon. Bye now.